Welcome to Lapis Moon Tarot. If this is your first time on my channel, a very big welcome to you. This channel is mainly here for your transformation, for your guidance to your higher self, and I try to keep it as positive and as helpful and as transformative as possible when the messages are in agreement, and if they are not, then I try to keep it as honest as possible and I tell you how I see it. However, the main purpose of this channel is for your own transformation, for your highest and greatest good. If you are already subscribed to this channel, a very big welcome back to you. I had a poll and I asked what kind of reading you would like, and the definitive winner was to have a reading about what to expect for the summer months. So this will be a reading on what you can expect for the months of summer coming up. And of course, this is also a timeless reading. So if you are watching this at a future date, it will be for the following summer. So I have 3 piles for you to choose from. If you are drawn to the Princess of Swords, this will be your reading. If you are drawn to the Empress, pile 2 will be your reading. And if you are drawn to the World card, pile number 3 will be your reading. So take a moment, take a deep breath, and choose your pile. When you've made your selection, the timestamp for your pile will be in the description below and in the first comment. Let's get started with pile number 1. Pile number 1, if you chose the Princess of Swords. Beautiful card, by the way. This is very light and pastel, and it feels like spring is going to be a very enlightened and very aha kind of moment for you that's going to spur on amazing results in your summer. And so it feels like an idea or a collaboration or a project that you start in spring is going to have kind of take hold or be fulfilled or grow and expand in the months of summer. So I kind of love that for you. Very earthy card, considering that this is an air sign with the green coming through on her body. It's almost like being so grounded in your body allows for your crown chakra to expand and to draw in these ideas either from your higher self or to be inspired by God, to be inspired by the angels guiding you. So whatever this idea is, definitely you're on the right track. This is confirmation that it is not just in your head, that your intuition is correct, that you should pursue what you've just started in the months of spring. That's really lovely. Okay, let's get you 5 cards to further clarify the message for you for this summer and what you can expect. So we're going to get 5 cards. Wow, that really came out. So we've got the 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. So it feels like you've been working hard at something and really trying to make it grow, and you haven't seen any success. It's not blossoming, it's not expanding, it's not growing the way that you thought it should. And you're wondering if it's worth the effort, because it's really, you're at an end. And look at that, the World in the reverse. So it feels like it's not completed for you. There's something more. You want to keep trying. You feel like this would be an amazing idea, that you could absolutely be successful at it. It could feel fulfilling for you, but it's just not lining up. And it feels like it's just timing, that spring wasn't the time for this idea to blossom, that summer, something is going to happen in summer that's going to allow it to complete. Like right now, it's kind of in limbo. There's still missing pieces. Something needs to occur that's probably not in your control. And look at that, 2 of Cups. That's what needs to happen. You need to meet the right partner for this idea. So it could be a business partner, it could be an investor, it could be a collaborator of some kind. And look at that, the green, again, someone as grounded as you, but that has this open chakra for ideas. Like they see your idea and they jump on it. They realize right then and there the potential it has, and they become a true partner to you. This is very cohesive. This is a very blessed collaboration with the Two of Cups here. So I do see that. So it could be that you're going to meet the right business partner, investor, collaborator in the summer months, and that's what's been missing to make your idea blossom. Let's get you two more cards. Yes, King of Wands. I love it. Your passion, your drive, your charisma is going to absolutely aid you in this idea. You're going to be so magnetic. You're going to attract the right partners, the right collaborators, the right investors, because when you speak of this idea, people listen. Your charisma, your passion, your fire for it, it is going to lead you to the top. This is King of Wands. This is, the top of the Wands deck, right? So you've got the potential to be the leader of this company, of this partnership, of this collaboration. Your ideas definitely sound like you don't have to worry. I've got the Hermit in the reverse as the last card. So this is what I'm going to tell you. You have been so immersed in making this work that I feel like you're almost too isolated. And if you were to step out more, maybe go to functions where you could meet like-minded individuals, and maybe if you could go to networking events, putting yourself more out there, maybe even on social media, getting some type of crowdfunding, something like that, where you're not so boxed in, where you're not so isolated, will allow the avenues towards you for this partnership to come through so that you can make this idea work, so you can embody this King of Wands energy. Yeah, Eight of Cups in the bottom of the deck. It's like walking away from the energy that's not working for you, from the emotions, from the what's been draining you, what feels unfulfilling, what feels like it's kind of dragging your energy. So it could be that you have been isolating yourself because you're going through something on a personal level, and you're ready to walk away from that now because you realize what it is, and that it's been draining you, and that it's not either a fair relationship, could be a friendship, could be a romantic, could be with family members. It's some type of emotional connection that you're cutting ties with because you see how it hasn't been fair, how it almost feels like manipulative, the relationship. And I see now why you kind of had to isolate yourself, go into hermit mode, go within to draw your strength, to remember who you are, to develop your own philosophy of how you want to achieve your goals outside of whatever this relationship was. But it's almost kind of gone too far into the hermit mode where now you're so isolated that the right people can't reach you either. So you kind of want to just have that balance between the two. This is really lovely. I'm going to get you some healing around that Eight of Cups and that Hermit energy as well, just so we can see what would aid you to spur on your success this summer with this beautiful idea that you have, and what would best support you. All right, we have hibiscus with joy. I love that. And you've got the hummingbird, which is a really prosperous type of sign. And if you've been seeing hummingbirds around you, that is a beautiful synchronicity telling you you're on the right track. It is absolutely going to bring you joy and fulfillment. You're going to be so successful at it. Look at how abundant she looks. All this gold, all these, jewels around her. This is someone who knows her worth and pursues her passions, her ideas, and they are so fruitful. Like, look at all of these beautiful flowers, and it almost feels like speak it into being. Like, your voice is really powerful. You might be a singer, or you use your words to manifest, to express yourself. So maybe it could be even written word, it could be spoken poetry, your prayers, like they're very powerful. Like I see that coming through here on the card. Let me hold that up so you can see. and this crown of flowers and these beautiful hummingbirds as confirmation. Let's get you the reading from the book. So in the upright, nectar, grace, sensuality, beauty, divine feminine, nurturing, creativity, and abundance. The astrological rulers are Venus and Pluto. So let's look at the guidance. You are the essence of grace, that which binds the universe into form. You hold and cradle life. You are the nurturer. Your presence brings renewal and joy to others. Express your creativity to keep attracting this colorful energy back to you. Like the hummingbird, you are a creature of nectar and a conduit of divine love and joy. Reversed hummingbird may represent the inability to see the many blessings you've been given. Don't shy away from your power. You are worthy of it all. Follow the dance of the hummingbird journey into your sadness and know that this pain is just a thread within the fabric of joy. So you did get it in the upright. I think you know how powerful you are. I think you know your creativity affects your reality and how you bring things into being with your creativity. I definitely see poetry, singing, like you use your voice in some way. That's really powerful. I love this for you. Let's get you a little bit more. We've got friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason, and it came out in the reverse. So, and the colors completely match too. I feel like the ending of whatever friendship this was is for your benefit because of the way they were making you feel. It just felt very manipulative. Like it didn't feel like a true friendship. There wasn't reciprocity, not like you're going to see with the Two of Cups. Abundance. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Look at the red confirming with the hibiscus, the flowers, the passion coming in from the fire on the King of Wands card. Abundance is absolutely destined for you when you channel your creativity. And that is the key for you, is to not let anyone dim your light, not let anyone make you doubt yourself, and not let anyone make you shy away or hide yourself or feel like you can't express yourself freely or put yourself out there because you'll be judged. So the end of that friendship is going to spur on this next chapter in your life where I just see abundance and joy. That is so lovely. I'm so excited for you. Let's get you a little bit more. We've got Me Talks, repairing the body's mind and spirit. Yeah, 39. That felt like that hermit energy. Look how the colors play off each other too. It's time for a Me Talks, right? So this feels like breaking habits that are maybe on the surface don't look like they're toxic or that they are negative, but in the long run they can be. Number 39. Eliminating toxic thinking, repairing the body, mind, spirit, cleaning house. When the Me Talks card appears, it challenges you to discard the deep, dearly held judgments that you have passed over yourself and others. Release people who you feel wronged or offended you. Recognize that they mirror the shadow aspects of your own soul. Yes, it is tough. Yes, it is a tough pill to swallow. Only when you cull from your life the toxic people you have allowed into your inner circle. It's time for a cleaning of your proverbial house. Get rid of the thoughts and personal judgments poisoning your mind. Eliminate the inauthentic beliefs of others you've adopted as your own. Do so before your mind makes you sick and empty your literal cupboards of unhealthy junk food poisoning your body. Fast for one day or skip a meal to allow your body to cleanse itself and rid itself of toxins. Me Talks appears as a warning that you can no longer postpone the self-care and pampering you long for. The time is now. Do healthy maintenance on your body before you have to make repairs that you will never quite recover from. Me Talks has come to caution you that it is not too late, but that you are at the 11th hour. Do not deprive yourself of the health you deserve. I feel like this really points out to the person that was around you that you understand you have to walk away from, and that could be difficult. It could be happening during the summer months where you really realize the full extent of the impact on you. And I'm sorry that is difficult to hear. Sometimes we don't want to end friendships, especially long-standing friendships, and that's not maybe what you were expecting for your summer months, but I feel that is really going to spur you on to meet this right person and to take your place as this King of Wands, right? To live your dreams, to be abundant, to create, to put out your passions. Yeah, I feel like that's the path you're heading on for the summer. One last message here. Peace. Be calm and calm will come. Camellia. Lovely. I hope that's resonated. If it has, send me a like, send me a comment, and if you still feel inclined, you can subscribe to my channel for more readings like this. Group number 2. If you chose the Empress, this will be your reading. This is such a lovely card. The Empress is feminine energy in the 3D world, in the earth. And so she is ripe with ideas and also gives birth to them into this life. And because she is so in touch with her feminine side, her intuition, her ideas come from the ether and she implants them into this earth. So in this card, she's shown as being pregnant with the earth. It could mean literal pregnancy as well. So if that's something you're looking for, this is a card of confirmation. If you're not, then please take the precautions that you require. But in your case, the way it's tying to the moon here, it feels like drawing in inspiration and ideas that make you very abundant and attractive in this life. Like you're kind of going through a glow up right now, and you're really stepping into what makes you attractive. It's almost like an inner glow up where you realize your worth and how attractive you are, and that confidence glows through, and you kind of carry yourself differently. And the summer really feels like truly a glow up type of moment for you where you're very attractive. You might get a lot of attention as well, hence the pregnancy here. So could be from your partner, from your spouse. You really feel loved and seen and understood. You know, it's a very deep type of admiration that you're going to attract to yourself over the summer months. This is really lovely. What a great way to start the reading. Yeah, definitely glow up energy is what I see there. Let's get you 5 cards to clarify. Yeah, even in this card, I've never noticed, but it almost looks like she's doing her hair. It's like you change your style somehow. Maybe you do get a new hairstyle, or you dye your hair, or you do something differently with your hair that just really suits your face, that really suits your personality. It kind of gives people like a better first impression of who you truly are, and they want to get to know you. You know, it makes you very attractive. We've got the Hanged Man in the reverse. This feels like a pause right now. You might be on the cusp of this glow up or of making this change to your appearance, and you're not quite sure. It might mean like sacrificing something that you're so comfortable with, right? And sometimes it's really hard for us to step out of our comfort zone, especially with the way we look, you know, and taking that risk. And what if it doesn't look right, or we don't like it, or people that we love and know react badly to it? So it's kind of like this pause moment where you're like, should I go and just do this drastic thing? But in the end, you know, it is your body, it is your choice on how you want to express yourself. Look at that, the Chariot moving forward energy, balanced energy, victory. I do see you going forward. Like nothing can stop you. Like it feels like this is the right time. Maybe Venus has entered into, I believe it's the sign of Gemini. Maybe you have prominent Gemini in your chart, and Venus entering your sign has just kind of propelled this glow up. You're paying more attention to your likes, to what you love, to making things beautiful around you. I only take 1 card at a time, so I'm going to keep shuffling. And that includes like beautifying yourself. Maybe you have a new skin routine. You're trying to do more. I see the Hermit in the reverse. That's so interesting because group number one had the Hermit in the reverse too. Maybe you were attracted to that pile as well. This feels like you're over isolated. Maybe you've gone through a period where you have gone within, where you were doing a lot of introspection, maybe working through shadow, maybe doing inner child work, maybe going through an awakening. But it almost feels like it made you so comfortable to be in your comfy clothes and in, your small circle of friends that really understood you, or even more isolated than that, just, a couple of people that you spoke to, but most of the time you're just spending your days just being very comfortable in your own company, which is lovely, and getting to know yourself again. But it's almost made you so comfortable that now you're you're a little too isolated. Like you need to go out more a little bit and meet some people and get out of your comfort zone a little bit to do that. Because all of this wisdom and knowledge and insight that you've gained during your hermit period, it's really important to also embody it outside, for others to see, because it could be a roadmap for them too. They could look at you and say, oh, this person's gone through this transformation, and maybe they're on their awakening journey and you inspire them or you light the way for them. And so it's important that we absolutely balance, and that chariot card kind of called that out a little bit, like our inner reality and our outer reality as well. Oh, there she is. Ah, love it. The priestess. The high priestess is the divine feminine energy in the ethereal world. She is pulling in intuition, higher knowledge, higher wisdom. She sees, even with her eyes closed, her third eye is lit, her crown chakra is downloading all of this divine information. She is highly, highly connected. Feminine energy is throat chakra and higher. So she is all aligned here. Throat, third eye, and crown chakra all open, all beautifully receiving. Again, that balance between the two sides, the dark and the light, the feminine energy and the masculine energy, everything in balance. And so I feel like there's almost this glow up for you to share this information. Like it's making you really attractive because it's giving you such a profound sense of yourself and your confidence in yourself. It's too many cards. I'm gonna keep shuffling. And so maybe you're kind of meant to share this information, and the glow up is kind of part of that. Your cards just jump out so much at the same time. I'm going to keep shuffling until I only get one card at a time. And it could be that that's the reason for the glow up as well. Maybe you're meant to teach. Maybe you're meant to, have a meditation course or start a channel, be online, put yourself out there. There it is. We've got the King of Cups in the upright. It's really lovely. It's kind of like emotional mastery, like understanding that your empathy, your emotional intelligence are superpowers, and being calm no matter what happens outside of you. It's like really getting that inner peace, that mastery over your emotions. He sits very still, even when the waters are turbulent around him. It's very mature energy, especially for someone who's understood themselves better and now has better control over their emotional reaction to outside situations. And so, like, the transformation is beautiful. And you've got both feminine energy cards coming through here. So it doesn't matter if you're identify as a man or a woman, we all have feminine and masculine within us. I kind of love that, it's the King of Cups that has come through here, the masculine energy that's come through here. It just feels you're very balanced between your two energies. See what's on the bottom here. Page of Cups. Sorry, Page of Swords in the upright, full of ideas. Thirst for knowledge. Like you're just absorbing all of the knowledge you can over things that excite you. It's almost like hyper focus. Maybe it was in regards to this healing that you've done. And I feel like it's all interconnected. It's like you built your confidence, you got the knowledge, you glow up because of it, you are more attractive because of it, in the sense that people want to listen to you, they want to be around you, your energy is so nice, your exuding confidence, you're exuding calm as well, just balance and knowledge. That's really lovely. Tell a little bit more about your summer, this glow up, this knowledge you're gaining, embracing. What a beautiful card. Yeah, like embrace this journey, embrace this leg of it. Don't shy away, don't hide yourself like this hermit. You have the tools to put yourself out there and not get affected by other people's judgment or other people's comments. What you have to share, the knowledge you've gained, can help others. You can really show the way. It really feels like your growth, your expansion is going to lead the way for others. Let's get you a little bit more. We've got peace in the reverse, and it says, I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy. You're still in your healing phase. You're still this hangman, trying to get out of this comfort zone, but being unsure still. And I feel like the summer is going to propel you forward. This Chariot card feels like maybe there's travel that just comes up unexpectedly for you. You have to go somewhere new. It takes you out of your comfort zone and it propels you to get out of this hermit mode. Oops. We've got patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. Yeah, I think you get that. I think your spiritual awakening has taught you that. And more importantly, to have patience and grace towards yourself and to embrace and accept the situation as it is and not be afraid by the change that it brings. Because this all looks amazing. Like the High Priestess, the King of Cups, the Page of Swords, new ideas, emotional maturity, getting divinely inspired, trusting your intuition more. Let's get to some self-care to help you along. We've got rest. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, that's so interesting because you got rest, and I just noticed like the Empress's eyes and the High Priestess eyes are all closed, and I believe so is, yeah, the Hermit's eyes. Everyone's eyes are closed. That's so interesting. And yes, so is the King of Cups. So it could be that, you're not quite ready for the changes you want to make, to put yourself out there. You might be a little tired. You might be a little worn down. Good sleep and good sleep etiquette is so important to our health, to our well-being. Make a meal, yeah, nourishing yourself well, taking good care of your body, and getting good sleep. So these two really go hand in hand, because when you eat well, you feel better, you sleep better, you're not going for the sugary things, you're not having caffeine late into the day. You're very mindful of how you prepare your food, and you're mindful of how you consume your food, what you're consuming. And so it all leads to this like beautiful self-care ritual. It's very Virgo energy to me. It's very like planning your day in such a way that you can make the most of it in the healthiest way possible. So it could be that you're really on top of your meditation, you're really on top of, maybe you take yoga, you do Reiki, you do other things for your spiritual body, but to also take care of your physical body. And that could be why the Empress has come through, and that's what you were attracted to, is it's amazing to have, this higher connection with your higher self, with your angels, with your guides, with the divine. But in the end, we're also, souls within human bodies, right? So our bodies need our care too. And that's what the Empress is. She is this reality. She is someone who is very nurturing, who's very abundant, who is very resourceful, and she understands the bounty of this earth as well, towards her abundance, towards her success, towards achieving the things that she wants. And so it's kind of like you gotta balance the two. Got two that have come out here, but these are oracles. I'll take them both. We've got Sing, which is lovely, and Connect with Fire. That's interesting. I see a circle of like-minded people coming together around bonfires, just sharing stories, sharing experiences, maybe even doing like a bowl burning ceremony of things that they don't want. But it's more about the community feel, the connection. I'm gonna get you one more. That flipped right over. We've got the rainbow, number 41. I'm gonna just read that from the book for you. In the upright, the essence, the rainbow symbolizes the 7 steps of a true spiritual path, which manifests as the colors of the 7 chakras. In the Himalayas, the rainbow body is seen as the full realization of our essence. The rainbow also represents the bridge between the physical and the spiritual worlds. At the end of our lives, we can journey across the rainbow bridge to the highest heavenly realms. When the rainbow appears, it is an affirmation that all is well and that you are in the right relationship with spirit. I love that. So in the upright, the invitation, the rainbow tells you that the end of the storm is near. Persevere and remember that it is the darkness just before the dawn. Do not give up hope. Things are about to take a positive turn. Listen to the morning rooster that announces the coming of the dawn, even while the night is still dark. But do not claim victory yet or let your guard down fully. I kind of love that because it does feel that's where you're at in your journey. Like you've done all this healing, you've connected with your higher self, with your spirituality, with your intuition, and your crown chakra is here, very lit up. And so your relationship with the spirit is really great and beautiful, but maybe just reconnecting with community and with your body. And just to balance it out, to give you the support so that you can go further. And it could be that this summer, that's exactly what happens. You meet the right circle of friends. You have that like-minded bond with them. They understand you. They share your ideas or are inspired by your ideas. Just have a little bit of patience right now for that divine timing to synchronize meeting these people and also to put yourself out there so that you can meet these people. That's really lovely. I hope that's resonated. If it has, send me a like, send me a comment, and if you so feel inclined, you can subscribe to my channel for more readings like this. Group number 3, if you chose the world, this will be your reading. So the card itself says reward, success, and completion. But the story I'm getting from this card, it's kind of like how Eve was accused of eating the apple, and because of that, because she listened to the snake, which is the representation of the devil, and she ate from the apple, mankind was cursed, and Adam and Eve was sent out of the Garden of Eden. But I almost feel like this is reclaiming her power, her sovereignty, and telling the truth of that story. How she didn't lead anyone to make any decisions. Everyone is autonomous and responsible for their own decision making. And almost like, so depending on what your belief system is, the original story of the original sin and how it was all Eve's fault is a very misogynistic view of that situation. Whereas if you believe in a different faith, both Adam and Eve were found guilty of taking or partaking of the fruit of knowledge, and they were both equally punished, and they were both sent out of Eden, and they both repented and were forgiven for that sin, because that is the cycle of a human being. We make mistakes, we learn from those mistakes, we repent, and we try very hard not to repeat them. And so I almost feel like this is her reclaiming her story, and how her being blamed for all of it is very unfair. It's a very narrow viewpoint. It's a very power hungry viewpoint to keep her and all of her daughters and progeny of the feminine gender locked in the shame and collective punishment for something she's already been forgiven for. And so here's how I'm going to relate it to you. I feel you are vindicated this summer. There's something that you've been accused of, or people believe about you, or rumors that have gone around. And this summer, you are vindicated. Like there's information that comes to light, there is evidence that comes to light. People see the true situation for what it is. maybe the people who are accusing you are found out, whatever it might be, and you are absolutely vindicated and your name is cleared, and you kind of almost are reborn with this clear name, with this blank slate. Your name is cleared, but it's not only that your name is cleared, it's like the blank slate that you're given to now pursue all the things you want to do in life without this smear on your name or this shadow following you. It's like you're able to tell the truth of your situation, the truth of what really happened. And yeah, you're completely exonerated for any wrongdoing. That's really interesting. I've never seen this card in this light, but that's what the imagery on the World card is getting me. And, it leads to your success, right? It's a completion. It's like that chapter ends. And now you get to start this blank page with your future being very bright, very open. Now the world is your oyster. And you don't have to deal with these haters almost trying to hold you back, trying to make you feel shame for something that you didn't even do. Or even if, let's say, you were part of the situation, for something that you've already been forgiven for. Like they don't want to let you move past it. You got the temperance. Beautiful. Healing, moderation, balance. That's exactly it. You're healed this summer. There's this balance, there's this harmony that comes through. And I feel like because the temperance is about taking two very different things and kind of alchemizing them into something new, it's going to come out of left field for you, like something that you wouldn't have even seen coming. Leads to your healing, leads to your vindication. Ace of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, so I feel like it's what was following you, the shadow. It prevented you from so many new relationships, friendships, partnerships, because you always were holding yourself back in fear of the judgment of others, or if what would happen if they heard about the rumors or heard about the situation. And so you kind of isolated yourself. You didn't allow yourself to form new bonds with people, new friendships, new relationships. Page of Cups. Beautiful. Love, fun, magic. This is my favorite page because it's literally the page of anything is possible. Like they're carrying a cup with a fish in it. Like it's so, like it says, magical, dreamy. Like whatever you can dream of, you can manifest because it's all emotionally based. So what brings you joy? What brings you fun? What brings you love? What brings you fulfillment? Those ideas that come up in your mind attached to those feelings is how you manifest into this world. So it's very like dream big, anything is possible. Don't allow this past to hold you back anymore. You've wasted enough time. You've wasted enough years. Like let this summer be fun, be magical, full of love, especially self-love. That's too many. I'm going to just take one at a time. I'll take two more cards. You know what else I see there before I flip this other card over is that these eyes looking at her no longer disturb her calm, her peace, her inner joy, her inner love for herself. It's, in the past, it might have held you back. Look at this eye staring at her. Like in the past, it could have been like, oh no, I'll be judged again, or what if people find out about this rumor, or I can't possibly follow my dreams or dream big or do anything for myself because this is going to follow me. But here, all the eyes are surrounding you, and you're still dreaming your big dreams. Like it's no longer going to hold you back. Oh, I love this. The star. Inspiration, faith, hope, miracles, infinite energy. Yeah, this is major arcana. You're going to get a wish fulfillment. That's what the star means to me. It's kind of like this, your hope carries you through. And because you've been so determined and so holding on to this hope, the divine answers your dream. It answers your wish. I love that. So whatever it is you're dreaming here, absolutely hold on to it because it is going to come through for you. You know, God sees it. God sees what's in your heart, and you're going to be blessed with it. Oh, it also says guiding light. I love that. Last card. The Queen of Wands. I love that. Don't forget who you are. You are this fire energy, this beautiful, fiery, energetic, creative leader. And you've held yourself back. Oh my gosh, this card with the eye on the top of the crown, it's like you turn it so around that your eye is now on everybody else. You're the one who's discerning who is worthy of your friendship, of your relationship, of your time, of your energy, of your leadership, because this is a queen. Look how you've turned it around. It says creative leader and focus. Yeah. You stepping into your power there. You're stepping into your creativity, expressing yourself. Maybe that's what's relating here with that wish that you're making. Maybe you're trying to make it as an artist, as a writer, as a singer, something where you put yourself out there and it's creative. And you get to wear that eye on your crown now. The same eye that was holding you back where you were so afraid of judgment. And look at what is at the bottom of the deck, the Fool. Purity, potential, risk, innocence, and desire. This is starting at the very beginning. This is starting a new journey. And you so deserve it. Like we said, blank slate, starting anew, confirmation. And you're starting it with so much innocence and hope for the future that, you know, God carries you in his hand because you have so much faith in what you are going to experience. You have all this faith in all the joy and all the good and all the love that you want to experience in this next leg of your journey. And you're, yes, it's a new beginning, but you're coming at it with all of your past experiences and your knowledge and your wisdom. So you're never going to be fooled the same way, made to feel small, made to feel shame or guilt over something that is not your fault or you had no hand in, where you were accused wrongfully. None of that's going to happen to you again. You're moving forward, and look at that, the word innocence here. Yeah, because you are innocent. I really feel like you're being vindicated somehow. Let's get you some healing around this. This is for Yuan. What a powerful message for your summer. Really stepping into who you're meant to be as a powerful Queen of Wands. We've got patience, number 35 in the reverse. Let's read that from the book. In the reverse means challenge, stubbornness, hardship, feelings of loss, and impatient. And the rulers are Saturn and Venus. So the guidance, Horsetail teaches us the power that lies within patience and the endurance gained through the hidden blessings of challenges. There is something good in all seeming failures, and although that might not be clear at the moment, time will reveal it. Trust the process. Remember that stubbornness and willfulness are counterproductive to loosening knots. Instead, like the medicine of the horse, ground to Earth's energy as you survive and adapt to changes and hardships on this journey. Horse medicine provides us a heightened sensitivity and the purity of trust as essential tools to have while we endure challenge and hardship. Wow, if that's not a culmination of your whole reading, have the patience. The change is coming, the vindication, the release from what you've been living under. It's coming for you, and that's what I see for you in the summer. It's going, your like innocence is going to be proven and your wishes are going to be fulfilled. That is so lovely. Like that season of hardship, it's almost to an end. Just have a little bit more patience. We've got trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Look at all that purple. Definitely third eye, definitely intuition. If you are meditating to concentrate on your third eye, to put your finger there, maybe listening to meditations on opening the third eye so that you can trust your intuition more, you can trust your inner voice more. Pick you one more. We've got doubt in the reverse. It says, I release the need to know all the answers. I feel like it's in the reverse because you've been so hyper aware of your situation, your surroundings, the people that have been around you, that you felt like were always staring at you, waiting for you to fail, waiting to point out your shortcomings, holding you accountable to things that weren't even your fault. It has made you just very hyper aware and almost kind of in a state of hyper vigilance to not get attacked. And because of that, it's really hard for you to release the need to know how things are going to end up, or if you feel safe within a situation, because you're constantly monitoring other people's behaviors, their moods, their body language. And so being in that hyper aware state, it is very stressful on the body. It's really hard to kind of wind down from that because you're in this flight or fight mode, for so long, right? So I feel like you're there, you're going to release it, but just not yet because it's going to take you a little bit of time to build your trust. And I think the more you do intuitive work, the more you work with your insights, your intuition, your own balancing your own chakras, maybe doing meditation work, maybe doing Reiki, prayer,